And good morning, IMS. I'm your host, Bob. Welcome to IMS in the morning. Happy May Day, May 1st, 2025 over here. Getting your morning kicked off with a cup of coffee and a couple fun things we'll be talking about today. I'm going to be talking about a little sports over here, a little NBA playoffs, and then we got some NASCAR stuff coming up soon, too. We'll be talking about that with my guest, Stan. And after the break, we're actually going to be covering, maybe in a month or two, the summer fun that is ahead of us. Like I said, May is here, and start thinking about outdoor dining and festivals and beaches, all that fun to be had. But why don't you give everybody a nice hello, Stan?
Yo, what's up, IMS in the morning?
Yeah.
Stan the man here, and we got a lot to talk about today. So let's get into it.
You got it, Stan.
So where should we start with the NBA?
Well, we got some NBA playoffs. I know we were talking, earlier this week what some of the best matchups were, and it's looking like a couple of those matchups are done already. I know we had the Celtics over here. Yeah. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. They're moving on. So
They had a pretty decent team to play against. Well, I just think it was one good player on the team they played against. Orlando, which is Banchero.
Okay.
Pretty good. Besides that, I mean, that was easy work for them. I want to talk about the Timberwolves. They played against the Lakers, bro. They just beat them last night.
And you called that as well. And I think one of the bigger forces right there on the Tims had to be Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards. I'm not sure if you've seen on like Instagram or TikTok. It was a video of him bullying LeBron, like he was pushing him around the court.
Well, you know what? I think maybe LeBron is. I think he's outworn his welcome. I'm all right seeing that guy get bullied, but it looks like Anthony Edwards, one of the best shooting guards in the NBA, and taking the Tims to round two.
They say that's Michael Jordan's son. I don't know how accurate that is, man, but
he
played like him.
Really? You know what?
He that good, man.
I mean, hey, I wouldn't be surprised somebody's that great at basketball, one of the best shooting guards currently right now. And like you said, I'm looking at the Tims. I mean, I don't know much about the NBA, but I've been talking to you, and your faith in them and seeing them perform these past couple days, couple weeks. I'm like, all right.
I'm low key mad though that the Bucks lost so early. They literally got Giannis and Dame, and they lost in the first round.
Oh, they're also saying this might be Giannis's last hurrah over here.
This is a weird league out here.
Oh, and I guess his last hurrah is pretty much over, if that be that.
I mean, he already won a ring, though, so he probably going to go down in history.
Oh, yeah, he will. Hall of Famer for sure.
Yeah.
Now, who doesn't deserve to be in the playoffs over here? I mean, that question's changed a little bit in the past couple of days.
I was looking at it earlier, bro. I'm like, what is the Magic doing in there, bro?
Yeah, what's the Magic doing there? What's up with Damian Lillard? You're telling me he was good. He ain't playing in this no more. Right?
Yeah, he was good, bro. Like, I don't know, but that was back in the
I'd say
back then. He getting older.
If
now.
Giannis was in his prime, maybe the Bucks wouldn't be out of it already.
Yeah, if they was both in their primes, bro, they'd be unstoppable. They getting older now, so.
I gotta say, I mean they put up a hell of a fight. I mean that last game, 1-point game. I mean, that's a good one right there. 119, 118.
But they got 4-1, bro.
I mean, I'm always gonna be.
They got 4-1. I'm
always gonna be for Illinois over any other Midwestern state. But if I had to pick between Wisconsin and Indiana, yeah, I'm gonna root for the Bucks every time, man. Yeah, not a big fan of the Pacers. Sorry.
Unfortunately, they lost, man. Pacers got a pretty solid squad though. They just got a lot of rookies in.
Yeah. Well, here's another thing. Is like I didn't start looking into this until the last couple of days. It's like aside from fame, what do you get for winning? There's got to be some sort of compensation, right?
Yeah.
For taking the ship. So I did a little research over here, and what do we got over here? That anywhere from 30,000 per player up to just under $1 million, $828,000 per player for the winning team.
For winning the championship?
For winning per player for the winning championship. So up to about for a team.
What about for the MVP?
Oh, I'm not. That's got to carry another.
Does the MVP get like a extra bonus because they're the best?
Oh, I'm sure there's a bonus in there too. But I mean, seriously, like about $12.5 million for the entire team to be split between everybody. That's not including all the bonuses, advertising. opportunities to come like that. Hey, possibly bigger contracts depending on where you are in your year and if you're looking to get out of town, you know? And, who do you think's going to win this year for the NBA championship? I mean, we're getting there. We're getting close, man.
That's
I mean,
a pretty tough one right there. But I personally, I have to say, I'm gonna have to say the Timberwolves or the Celtics. Those are the only two teams I could see winning. But like, I low key be surprised because the Cavaliers have been doing pretty good this year too. So I probably say it.
oh, and
They might make it against the.
pretty good, yeah. Shutting out the Heat 4-0, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's a little something special. What is that? 48. How many? That's a pretty big difference right there. 48
Man,
points.
The Cavs have been going crazy, so I think like the Celtics actually got a little competition. If the Cavs are able to get to the semifinals to play against the Celtics, it's either between those two. In the West, though, I gotta go with the Timberwolves. Though.
All right, so we like the Tims for the West,
Yeah.
and we're saying a possible semifinal over here between Cleveland and Boston, huh?
Yeah, that's who I think is gonna be in the semifinals.
Yeah.
Only time will tell, though.
Only time will tell. I'm gonna say it's gonna be an exciting playoffs.
Yeah.
Like I say, I'm not the biggest basketball fan, but when it starts to get to this level of competition, that's when I'm watching. I mean, I love hockey too, but the Blackhawks not being too hot the last couple of years, I ain't been watching. But you better believe me, playoffs, doesn't matter what sports you're in, that's when they turn up the heat, and that's where you really get some of the best things to watch right there.
Yeah.
I mean, you got people who don't watch any football the entire season. They'll watch the Super Bowl, and they'll appreciate that.
Everybody watches the Super Bowl.
I know. Well, that's how I feel about NBA playoffs, and I really enjoy you enlightening me on this because I think I learned a lot today. I'm getting back into it over here. Bulls' chances for the next year. Speaking of the Bulls, I know that we've kind of been stagnant. We've been mid, maybe even bad.
Nah, bro.
What do you
we're
think?
bad.
Next year we're going to be good, or how long do I got to wait before these Bulls actually deserve a championship run?
Bro, that's a great question. Actually, I think by 2030 they have like rebuilt a decent team, but it's kind of hard because we haven't been able to like get those players that we need.
Well,
I don't know, like if there's a salary problem with the Bulls or something. We're not able to get any good players, bro. I don't know.
I think
it's like that for the Bulls, the Bears, everybody, every Chicago team, bro. I don't know.
I'd say for the rest of Chicago will probably agree with me. Let's blame Reinsdorf. Well, you heard it from Stan. 2030 Bulls championship. We're going to take a quick break.
I didn't say all that, bro.
We're going to take a quick break for a little word from our sponsor. Now, y'all know Mother's Day is coming up, all right? And you got to make her day unforgettable, right? Whether she's the one who raised you, supported you, always shows up when it mattered. 1-800-Flowers.com is here to help you say thank you in the most beautiful way. From stunning fresh flower arrangements to gourmet treats and thoughtful gift baskets, they got something special for every kind of mom. It's easy, quick, and everything's delivered fresh and right on time. So don't stress about finding the perfect gift. Just call 1-800-Flowers.com. We got you covered. Just head their website, click the radio icon, and enter the gift code GIFT20 to unlock special Mother's Day offer just for you guys here viewing the IMS in the morning audience. So that's 1-800-Flowers.com, gift code 20, because she deserves the best. She's your mom. Now's the time to show your love, Chicago. Mother's Day's coming. Make it count. All right. Stan, we talked about NBA. You've enlightened me.
Mm-hmm.
Going to hit a little NASCAR now coming up. Maybe I could help you enlighten. I'm probably the only NASCAR fan in Chicago, but I love it. And Chicago, NASCAR, hand in hand for the past couple of years. We actually got the Chicago Street Race coming up downtown, July 5th and 6th, 2025.
Yeah.
Get ready for delays. Get ready for, streets getting blocked a little bit like that. But, yeah, you get two races. You get a Saturday race. You get a Sunday race.
Right.
A lot of left turns, a lot of right turns. That's plus about a Chicago street race over here. Now,
who got your money on to win this race, Bob? You know who's racing yet?
Oh, my money. I know who's racing. Yeah, we got like 36 people in that race right there. But
wow.
Last year, there's a man named Alex Bowman. He did great in the Chicago street race. He won it, obviously.
Yeah.
Strong front runner. Hendricks Motorsports. That's like, hey, that's kind of like, the Celtics or the Tims right now of the racing world. But
So it's just a one-man show? Only one can win?
only one can win. Now,
Okay.
these guys love coming to Chicago. Most Chicagoans really don't. I know there's a lot of traffic that's involved with this, and people aren't happy about the Taste of Chicago getting moved.
Yeah.
But, it may be financially good for Chicago in a way. We're a premier city. We might as well have, like, premier top-tier sports, right? I mean,
Yeah.
we got the NFL downtown, Lakeshore right there. Why not race some of these cars here, So I know their contract is up at the end of this year, but I'm hoping maybe we could get it back again. I think it might be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And,
That would be pretty cool.
yeah, I mean,
I want to see them racing like Florida, though. I feel like Florida would be like a good race.
well, we
Good
definitely
place to race at.
we do have some races in Florida, but those are on regular tracks. Now,
Those street courses as well?
I think it would be cool. I agree with you. A Florida street race would be awesome. Now they do, I don't know if they do Indy and Formula, but there's definitely been some of those open wheel car street races in St. Petersburg, more on the Gulf side right there.
Oh, okay.
And those are some of the most beautiful races you'll see. And I think that's another great thing about the Chicago race in general is just the shots you have at the museum campus, the skyline, Lakeshore Drive. I mean, once again, it's even if you're not into racing, this is it's a
Just
great
like a good view.
it's a great love letter to our city and possibly even good for a little bit of tourism over here. Maybe get some more people coming downtown and watch the race and maybe spend a little money on Michigan Avenue or State Street. So
So if you could like be part of something in this race, what would you do? Like what job or what role would you want to be at in this Chicago street race that's coming up?
and the role I'd like to have in the Chicago street race,
Yes.
either work a camera or be color commentator on the race.
Oh, okay. No, that would be sick.
Some of my favorite commentators, they don't know all the technicals of it, but they're the link between the guys who raced and then the everyday kind of guy like you and me. And you always got to kind of have that. Now, we talk numbers on NBA. That's another thing I want to look at in NASCAR is like how much do you think it costs for a race team to actually run each year?
Say like 850,000.
Well, try 20 to 30 million per car per year.
I was way off.
And that covers the startup, the running costs, the salaries, the travel and lodging, the parts and engines, the team salaries. That does not count when you crash your car and have to fix it again either. So
Oh, okay. I was just about to ask that.
I say, 20 to 30 mil per car per year. And some of these teams have 3 or 4 cars too. So not a
That's a lot of money.
from a sport that used to just be, people who were bootleggers and hillbillies just working in their garage trying to make a fast car. Now you got to be born with the silver spoon in order to make it in this race over here.
Yeah.
And wanted to cover something over here that not a lot of NASCAR fans really understand. There's something that we have in NASCAR called stage breaks. Now, if you're a fan like me, a purist, a little bit more old school, you don't like these. You want your race to run from beginning to end. No breaks in between unless there's a crash. Stage breaks are scheduled crashes in NASCAR. Well, it's scheduled cautions in NASCAR.
Oh, okay.
So much like in basketball, you got your 4 quarters, you got your 2 halves, you take a break. That's kind of what we got going on. The bad part about this, what I don't like, is let's say you're running a great race,
Right.
and that entire first stage, you're gaining seconds every lap.
Right.
You finish that first stage, you may be 5-6 seconds ahead of the rest of the pack. When the second stage starts,
You guys all the same.
everybody's right next to each other again. All that ground that you made, that's out. I'd liken it to being like if you're leading by 20 at the half, if they knock your lead only down to like 2-3 points. Fair or not fair, Stan? What's your point?
I think it's fair because if you're just that good of a driver, you should be able to do it again. Do it again.
You know what?
You were controlling it in the first. That'll give you the confidence to keep going. So
And you know
I
what,
think they
Stan?
did it for a reason.
I think you maybe have won me over on that. Consistency is key, and if you're great, you better prove it. We're going to come to a commercial break in just a few. When we come back, Stan and I are going to talk about our favorite things to do during summertime in Chicago. All right, here's a word from our sponsors.
Leave me alone.
When a child shares hurtful comments online, that's bullying. Visit erasebullying.ca to learn how to help your child stand up to cyberbullying.
Who are you sharing your secondhand smoke with?
If you got dust on the floor, then you don't have to clean them all.
Do you want to have to vacuum and put effort into collecting all the dirt in your house? Now you don't have to with this special automatic cleaner. The Roomba scans your house and collects all the dust automatically. Just simply press the top button and it starts by itself. Once it's done, empty it out and clip it right back in. It's that easy and that fast. So say no to handheld vacuums and say yes to a Roomba. Call 877-855-8593 to get yours today. You chill, we clean.
As a Chicagoan, you take pride in your city. With your food, your sports, your drink. So why not your barber? Get your next cut at Joe's Barbershop. Serving Chicago's Northwest Side since 1968. Classic cuts, beard trims, and straight razor shaves. At a shop that is a true institution of Chicago's working class. Generations of history in the heart of Logan Square. Keep it Chicago. Joe's Barbershop, 2641 West Fullerton Avenue. Book your appointment now at joesbarbershopchicago.com. And welcome back to IMS in the Morning. I have to apologize to you guys. I said I was going to be right back with Stan. I lied.
Yes, sir. Just got done making some coffee. You know,
Hey, you know.
I don't drink coffee. It's okay.
IMS in the Morning. You know I got my coffee. And I say, it's a good thing I got mine. You forgot to bring my coffee again, man.
I got you next time. Of course, next time I'll bring your coffee.
Solid, bud.
Free on me.
Well, I'm glad you're
Free
here.
on Starbucks, really.
We're going to start talking about some of our favorite summertime things to do over here. I mean, there's no shortage of topics to be covering. We got our Chicago beaches. We got our outdoor dining options, rooftops, beach bars, things like that. Also got, festivals? Like, I don't know, probably like 30, 40, maybe even more, 50 festivals throughout the entire summer, starting actually from this week. I mean, May, all the way through August, September. So, we got a lot to cover right there. And don't forget the other Midwest getaways. So, beaches. For our other conversations, you don't hit the beach too much?
Yeah, no, I don't hit the beach too much. This summer, I definitely need to. Definitely.
Well, I got some recommendations for you.
Yeah.
All right, we got your Montrose Beach. You want to hit north side?
Okay.
All right. Great place to spend the entire day. Like I said, they got a little Montrose Beach bar over there. You don't have to be 21 to go to the beach bar. They got everything. I say, get yourself a nice chicken sandwich, a burger. It's like going on vacation.
Exactly.
Without having to buy the plane ticket.
Exactly.
All right. I mean, it's right here in our very own city. If you want a little bit more of a skyline, hit up I know it's a tiny beach, but Oak Street Beach. All right. Especially if you're downtown and you want to get a little bit away from the hustle and bustle.
Yeah.
There's a little slice of that beach right there for you. It's almost seems like it's almost the size of this this table we have right here. I mean, like I said, it's postage stamp. But check it out.
Exactly.
And no shortage of stuff further up north by Loyola. No shortage of stuff a little further south. 31st Street Beach. That's a good one too. I think we got Reggie's on the beach. I might
Which
be
one
even
is your
50
favorite?
I got to go Montrose Beach.
Montrose, yeah.
Montrose Beach it's never too crowded.
Yeah.
They got a nice beach part. They got a nice a grassy area, large grassy area. I mean, think Lincoln Park without so many trees.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And just not as many dead people buried underneath
No, really,
Montrose.
That's
Well,
one of
Lincoln
the-
Park used to be a cemetery. You know that?
Yeah, that's wild.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Next time you're coming back
So
from
just
the
imagine just digging in the sand and you just see a bone.
Hey, next time you go back from the beach, stop on by Lincoln Park. You could actually still see some plaques here and there that will show
Wow.
where the cemetery used to be.
That's insane.
Yeah, another little special thing about Chicago right there. Now we got a lot of different festivals that comes out in Chicago, right? Do you have a festival that you love to go to? Is there a music festival you're looking forward to? A food festival you're looking forward to? Is there
I'm
like a
looking-
community thing you got going on?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to for the Bellwood Fest, the Taste of Bellwood. It's a beautiful time to just come out and just chill in the neighborhood. We got rides, food, just entrepreneurs come out and they just, they sell shirts, stuff like that. They just sell like small things that they're doing, in the city. So yeah.
Excellent. Well, that's definitely something I'll check out over here. I mean,
Yeah, it's a little scary though. It's a little scary. If you
wait, have too much fun?
Yeah, make sure you bring your running shoes. Make sure you bring your running shoes just in case if somebody, start doing something they're not supposed to be doing.
You're supposed to be selling the festival. But hey, no, Taste the Bellwood. Hey, maybe bring your running shoes, but also bring your hunger and your
Bring
thirst,
money,
your
too.
thirst for a good time. Yeah, bring your money. What else is new in Chicago festivals over here, right, guys? I think I'm kind of looking forward to Riot Fest actually.
Yeah.
And even as an old man, I could still stand up 3 days for a music festival over here. And I gotta say, pulled pork and mac and cheese really kind of helped pull me through that entire
Sound
weekend.
good right now.
Oh yeah, so I mean, we got your Bellwood,
You're getting me a little
Taste the
hungry.
Bellwood over here, August 12th, 13th, and 14th. That's Friday through Saturday.
Yeah.
I'll come and check that out, and maybe you come and check out a little punk rock band.
Yeah, of course.
We'll go hit up a little Riot Fest over here. And let's see, Riot Fest, I believe that's coming Douglas Park, September of this year, if I'm not mistaken. 3 days. There we go, 19th through the 21st of September. You got a little old school
And that's
kind
one
of.
of the hottest times. Honestly.
They
It start
say.
getting that real hot around September.
You know what? Yeah, September. It's like you get like a 95-degree day and angry trash bees.
Yeah.
You know the angry trash bees around that time of year. They're mad because water's drying up,
Yeah.
and they just want to sting you, man. You know.
Exactly.
That's what I think about when I think of outdoor music festivals that late. It's the trash bees, and either that or it's just rainy and cold. But Riot Fest lineup, that's really something that'll just make the day worth it right there. You got
Yeah.
Blink 182, Weezer, Green Day, Jack White, the Sex Pistols. I mean, the list goes on. We got Weird Al Yankovic for anybody who's, a little older, I guess. If you know who he is and you're young, then you got a good sense of humor. Check him out. He does a lot of parody kind of spoof songs. All right, you guys know who I'm talking about if you know what I'm talking about over here. Yeah, aside from that, we got Burger Fest, and sure there's Mayfest is coming up. Like again, hey, happy May 1st. So hey, a lot of festivals. Feel free to hit us up on IMS, any of our comment sections to let us know what's your favorite thing to do during summer over here. Now, outdoor dining. Where's your favorite place to eat? Doesn't gotta be fancy, doesn't have to be rooftop, has to be outdoors. What's your favorite summertime place to grab a bite to eat? A good burger, or, your favorite smoothie or ice cream, something.
Yeah.
But chill outside, enjoy the weather, a little sweet treat for summer. Anything that's coming to mind for you? I know you got a suggestion for me.
Yeah, I have this place in the world called Dairy Delight. Amazing. They have good hot dogs. They have good burgers, wings, and the ice cream is just fantastic. It's kind of like an upgraded Dairy Queen, literally.
Okay.
Like a Dairy Queen 2.0.
DQ 2.0, little Dairy Delight. That's definitely something I'm gonna.
'Cause
have to
Dairy
check
Queen a
over.
little slow with their service. They a little slow with their service. They be tripping sometimes. It be a long line.
Well, this definitely looks. I mean, I'm pulled up on my computer right here. Say, definitely looks like everything that I want. Nothing healthy for you, but what's the point in being healthy, man? You got to live a little, right?
No, for real.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out over here. So anybody else who's interested in Dairy Queen 2.0, it's the Dairy Delight, head on over to 10 South Ohio Street in Aurora, Illinois, which actually kind of brings me to our next topic over here is there's plenty to do in the city of Chicago, but there's also plenty to do out. Like you said, you got me sold on the Stereo Delight out in Aurora. But a lot of Chicagoans, we like to get out of the city. Maybe not necessarily deal with the rush and congestion and everything.
No, literally.
And two options come to mind. We're talking about summertime vacations to get the hell out of town.
Yeah.
Wisconsin or Michigan. Now, if you had to choose one, and you got a vacation, money's not an option, you get to go tomorrow, which state you picking?
I'm definitely choosing Wisconsin.
All right.
Definitely choosing Wisconsin because they have a good place, to just come out and chill, and it's not too much people. Wisconsin's more like chill, more woodsy. Go out there and just chill in a cabin with your family, good eats, good s'mores.
So you got a little more seclusion,
Exactly.
a little bit more of the slow down, relax. Yeah, campfire kind of deal, right?
I feel like Michigan is much of a rush state. Like they real busy. It's a lot of things going on at once.
Yeah, and I think I'd have to agree with you on that too. To say as much as I know that Wisconsin people don't really like the Illinoisans coming up from south of the border.
Yeah.
Too bad. You're gonna have to deal with us. Okay,
No,
our money's
facts.
green too, and we like
Yep.
to camp and fish, guys.
Exactly.
And yeah, Michigan's beautiful, but I don't know. It's almost like I'm a more salt of the earth person. Just a regular guy.
Yeah.
Michigan. Sorry, anybody who's from Michigan. It seems a little highfalutin, like a little little raise of the pinky. Kind of like they look at you and me and be like, "What are you guys doing here?"
Exactly.
I was at Wisconsin. We go up there. It seems like they're more like, "Hey, you want some jerky?
Yeah.
You want a hug?
Wanna go fish with me?
Yeah, you want some? You want some directions? Hell, I'll take you down there, right?"
For real.
And well, I know there's that other reason that Kiwan over here absolutely loves Wisconsin, and I can't blame you for it, man. It's a fun place. Ever since I was a child, go ahead and say it. What's your favorite place in Wisconsin, buddy?
Six Flags.
Six Flags.
Six Flags.
Six Flags, Great America.
Man, I went to Six. It was like a family tradition for me to go to Six Flags every year during the summertime. And like when COVID hit, like everything stopped. But Six Flags is like my.
You didn't
best,
try to break
my
into
favorite
Six
place.
Flags when it was closed?
Man,
Nobody's going
I
to stop
should've.
you. It was COVID.
I should have. I should have.
You'll do
I'm
like a
so
little
excited.
National Lampoon
Yeah.
vacation.
Yeah, I'm so excited to go to Six Flags this summer. I'm going like at least like 4 times. I think it's open already. I don't know.
I
I'm
think
not
it
too
actually
sure.
it may be opening
Yeah, I need
this
to go.
week. You know what?
I need to go like tomorrow.
Six Flags opening day. Hey, you know what? We don't got school tomorrow. Little IMS field trip over
Yep.
here. A little Six Flags Great America.
Exactly.
I was for somebody who's such a big fan, I was like, you should know the opening date over here, bud. What do we got? Opening date 2025. What do you think? Are you praying it's this week? If you're going,
Yeah, it's definitely open.
you
It
gonna go
opened up
tomorrow if it's
April
open
30th.
tomorrow? I hope so. And yeah. Any favorite coasters over there?
First it was. I'm sticking to the same thing because since I was a child, I stuck to this. It's weird because as soon as we walk in there, the first ride you see is Superman. So it's like that was like my favorite ride. Literally, that was my favorite ride because how you ride is you ride with your body down like this, and the wind is just coming like real fast, and like your mouth is just opening, you screaming. It's too much going on. So yeah, Superman is definitely my favorite ride. I would say after Superman is the Demon because it got the little loop-de-loop.
That's an old one.
But
Oldie but a goodie.
I think I'm crashing out this summer, and I'm going with like all the big rides.
Raging Bull, man.
Yeah,
Raging Bull.
All the big rides.
That is where it's at.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see. You slept on it, dude. Opening season, Friday, April 18th.
Wow.
All right. I don't know.
Yeah,
we
I'm
might
going
be
next
going
week.
tomorrow,
Yeah.
guys.
See y'all tomorrow at Six
So,
Flags.
yeah, thanks for joining us this morning. All right. I hope you got to sip your coffee while we got cover all of our sports, NBA playoffs, NASCAR street racing. I hope you all have a great summer. Hopefully our suggestions helped you out. Here's Bob and Kiwan saying have a great day.